short with her all day.
I think Lena is trying to get pregnant. At least thinking about it.
Is she having an affair?
No, Mom. What's worse is she's not talking to me about it.
Well, if she won't come to you, sweetheart, you gotta go to her.
No, Mom. No. You don't get to do that anymore. I love you, and you're my mother. But your experience is yours, and my experience is mine. I am no longer interested in hearing what you have to say about it unless it's I love you and I understand.
I didn't realize I was doing that. I apologize. I'm very proud of you for saying all that. Just don't know why it took you so long. Well, since now we're being so totally honest, isn't it something that you need to say to your wife?
Are you gonna get that?
No, I'll call her later. Hey, what are you... Hey!
Hey, I was just calling to see how the funeral went.
Hi, I'm Emma.
Oh, wow. Hi. Jesus told me that there was a girl on the wrestling team. You are not what I was expecting.
Mom? Is it okay if Steph and Lena adopt me?
Is he gonna push it? Oh no, her necklace.
Kelly? What's wrong?
My necklace. I lost my necklace.
I lost my wedding ring once in the trash. That was a day to remember, I tell you.
What's going on? Callie misplaced her necklace. I didn't misplace it. Okay, I lost it. I'm stupid. Callie, honey. I'm sorry, but if you lost it, we can just replace it.
Please don't! Just leave me alone, please. It was our mom's necklace. What are you talking about? When you destroyed your room? That was you, Jude. You destroyed my room. No, Callie. It was you.
The night she died. Oh, I should have kissed her goodbye.
Baby. Oh, honey. Let it go. You know, the last thing I said to my dad was to pretty much take the car and shove it. It's hard to lose someone you love, and you never ever want to feel that pain again. But the problem with that is the only way to make sure that doesn't happen is you shut yourself off. And you stop loving. That's no way to live. I know it's scary to open yourself back up again. I feel like I have 5 separate hearts running around outside of me. You kids.
I'll see you at practice tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, she definitely wanted to kiss him there.
You know, to be honest, I'm surprised you came.
People's attitudes evolve, Steph. Even your father. He came to me very often trying to reconcile his faith with your lifestyle.
So am I supposed to be happy about that?
That your father was questioning his fundamental beliefs because of his love for you? Yes. I should think that would make you happy.
I got a courtesy call from the DA's office. That article in the paper today, it really stirred the pot. There's been a ton of public outcry. Well, look, he's decided to start an investigation to see if he can press charges.
What?
We're going to do everything we can, and
Kidding me?
make sure to provide you with
Provide a lawyer if I need one? God, this is unbelievable.
You found it.
Yeah,
I love you, Brendan.
I love you too. I know.
You think he figured that out when he saw her and Steph?
You, all of you. You are my family. So, I don't think that we can do this anymore. You know?
I never realized until today that for us to be together, you have to give up everything.
Coming home, Jude. I want to come home.
But I'm gonna miss the hell out of you. I know you did the best that you could, best way you knew how. And, I want you to know that I forgive you. I love you, dude.
No more tears. I'm not gonna cry.
So, you want to have a baby?
Okay, guys, so that was the end of episode 15 of season 1 of The Fosters, and I didn't cry as much as I thought I would, so that's a good thing. For me, anyway. And for you guys, so you don't have to see me crying. But, yeah, so this just dealt a lot with, you know, loss and how differently people deal with it. You had Steph. She kind of just kept herself busy a lot, it seemed, and she didn't really want to talk about the way she was feeling. She kind of just blew it off. He was like, you know, that's life, you know, it happens, you know, you move on, which is true, but you have to go through a process, you know, that's the healthy way to do it, because if you don't, then you know, things can be bad, like you can have, like, outburst, violent, sometimes, I don't know, it's just, you have to go through it, you have to deal with it, and, you can't just ignore it, and shove it down, and, think that it's always just gonna be okay, you know, it's gonna come out, and it'll probably happen when you least expect it. We had, Lena. I really did think she was, like, in that one scene, when, Jude called her mom. She was, like, all sweaty and, like, clammy and stuff, and I thought she was, like, sick. But I guess just was extra happy for her, Jude calling her mom. And, yeah, so I guess that was it. And, she's hiding the fact that she wants to have a baby from Steph. And Steph found out. She saw the prenatal pills and she didn't say anything, but she was being extra snippy toward Lena. Just taking out her, I guess, anger. I don't know if it makes her angry that Lena wants to have a baby. Steph definitely does not want to have a baby. And, I don't know. I don't know if that was her being mean to Lena was just because she didn't tell her that she wanted one, or the fact that she wants one. But Lena came clean and told her mom, you know, that she was thinking about having a baby, and she thought her mom was going to be all excited. And it actually looked like, at first I thought her mom was getting excited too about the idea, but then she just kind of blew her daughter off. Just like, you don't want a baby, you know, so just forget about it, and then walked away. So, but she did, like, have an outburst with her mother later. Like, you don't tell me how to feel about this or that, you know, I don't want to hear anything from you unless it's, you know, I support you and I love you, kind of thing. And her mom was like, what took you so long, you know, to tell her that? And she said she was sorry that she was doing that and she didn't mean to. But she encouraged Lena to go to Steph and tell her what she's thinking, what she's feeling, which is good advice. And Steph's mom also encouraged her to do the same, to talk to Lena. I thought, considering how when in this episode we got to see Kelly and Jude, kind of like a little bit of what they went through with their mom passing away and the funeral and everything, And when I saw how Callie left things with her mother before her mom passed away, I was like, this is like perfect reason to have Callie and Steph have a conversation, because they both kind of had bad endings with their parents before they passed away, and they weren't able to fix it. And so I was like, they should talk because they've had similar experience. And yeah, Steph's an adult, and Callie was a really young child when her mom passed, but it was still the same. And so when they did talk, I was thinking, besides the crying part, that I knew that they were going to do that. It was like a perfect opportunity for it. Why wouldn't the show do that? Callie had also lost her necklace. It belonged to her mother, so she kind of had an outburst, and that's what led up to the conversation with Steph. But Brandon found the necklace and he gave it back to her. Now, I thought it was weird. I was thinking to myself, I don't think I said anything out loud, but I was like, why does Brandon look so sad when he saw Callie and Steph hugging? And I was thinking of, like, does he, like, think that Callie doesn't want to move on her own, that she wants to come back? I didn't really think that they were going to, like, end the relationship or anything. I just had the feeling that, he was sad about it, and I was right. And Callie ended things with him, and he was completely understanding. He's like, he just realized that in order for them to be together, she would have to give up everything, and it wasn't fair. And he's right, it wasn't fair. And it's just kind of sad, They say they love each other, but do they really love each other? They barely know each other in the boyfriend-girlfriend sense. I think love is a big leap. I'm not saying that there's not love at first sight, because there can't be. But I don't know. At their age, I just think it's kind of weird for it to be love instantly. When they haven't really had time to be a couple. You know what I mean? Yeah, they've had a couple, like, makeout sessions, at least on camera. I mean, I don't know. That's just my feeling on it. I think it's just far leap for it to be love already, but whatever. It's a show. And, so Callie ended it, and I felt bad for them, because they're not getting the chance to find out how they really feel about each other. But also happy that she's going to come back. I think it's going to make it harder, them being in the same house, their relationship ending prematurely. They're always going to wonder, what would have happened if they had stayed together. It's just, I don't think this is the end of this relationship. I don't know. I could be wrong. They could just, like, totally, like, get over each other very quickly. I mean, they fell in love super fast, so I guess it's a possibility. But I don't know. I think it would be hard to be in a house with somebody you love but not be with them. So I'm interested to see how that's going to play out. So hopefully Lena and Steph are going to be on board with still wanting to adopt Callie, and hopefully there's some kind of conversation in the next episode, and things can move forward. We'll see. But you saw at the end of the episode, Steph was saying goodbye to her dad. She was sitting in the car that he tried to give them, and she had rejected, and she was actually going to sell. But she decided to keep it. And so she was apologizing, or not apologizing, she was forgiving him and, saying goodbye. And then it started to snow. And that was kind of like her dream that she had at the very beginning of the episode. And I don't know, I guess it was sort of like a way of her dad letting her know that he heard her, and he he loves her and stuff. I don't know. I might be reading too much into that, but that's what I got from that scene. So yeah, so there's that, and Lena came out, and Steph goes, so she's like, you want to have a baby? So I don't know if that means that she's on board with having another child, or it was just the start of the conversation that they both really need to have with each other. So I'm really interested to know that, but it is 3 a.m., you guys, and I need to go to bed. My kids are probably going to be getting up in like 4 hours, and yeah, so I need to get some sleep. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, please give this video a like. If you have any suggestions on anything you'd like me to react to, please leave that down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.